Hi there, this is Sahel from the future speaking. I actually messed up the audio and didn't realise that there was none recorded along with this episode until right to the end when it came to the editing stage. So there's just a little bit of voiceover work here happening. Yeah, thanks for coming back for part 4, and hopefully part 5 will actually have the correct level of audio. Enjoy. Thank you. So yeah, in this episode, what we did is we went to the Valley Windworks, and we also went through Eterna Forest and finished up our second gym. Yeah, we had some close calls, may or may not have lost members of the team. Just check out the video. Thanks for watching. Okay, so here we are going for our Valley Windworks encounter. I was hoping for something decent. I don't really know what the encounter table is, but ended up getting a Weasel. It's a decent enough Pokemon, but it's not really something I'm going to want to put in the team ahead of the Gyarados as my water type. For the team, we'll see what else is possible. Yeah, when it came to naming the Weasel, went for some awesome 90s cartoon reference. I actually did consult the missus first because I couldn't think, and she couldn't come up with something either, so I ended up going to the 90s cartoon reference. And yeah, again, I just don't think Weasel is one of the Pokemon that we're going to end up using. I don't think it's going to join the team. Right, so after we beat the grunt outside of the Valley Windworks and he locked himself in, he actually told us where to go to beat the other grunts, who would actually hold the key. Very, very easy, very straightforward battle. I haven't struggled at all with these ones. It was very, very straightforward. And yeah, we ended up getting the key that would allow us to enter the Valley Windworks. Yeah, so we kind of just flew through all the grunts that were at the start of this, and then here we are against Galactic Commander Mars. I've heard a lot about this battle, so again, like I said back in part 1 where I said I've never played Platinum. I've seen other people play Nuzlocke's, I've seen Jaden Animation's Nuzlocke, so I've heard a lot about Commander Mars' second Pokemon that comes up. Zubat was fairly easy and straightforward. I don't have anything that does super effective damage to it yet, but yeah, just thought I'd go with whatever would do the most damage. Get the Zubat out of the way. Get onto the second Pokemon that Mars has, and yeah. It's been a relatively straightforward playthrough, a couple of close calls with crits. I've noticed crits hit a lot in this game. I don't know if that's something that was turned up for this game and has been reduced since, but yeah, a lot of random crits coming through. Okay, so Mars is sending in the Purugly, which I've heard a lot about, but I've got Champ on my team, again, who can't evolve into a Champ, but yeah, super effective damage. And then here I'm hoping that I don't get flinched on the fake out. Well, I got flinched on the fake out. I figured I could survive another hit here, so we just stuck in, not an issue. Went with low kick. Thought it would actually one hit KO this, but it didn't. And then heals back up a little bit. I definitely have to heal back up here. There's no way I'll survive another hit. Or it might be too close, but again, didn't want to risk it. Don't want to lose any Pokemon in this playthrough. I know eventually I will, but we're doing what we can here. So yeah, just gets another scratch off. Pretty straightforward. And then that happened. Critical hit. I thought Champ was going to go down. It was very, very close. Yeah, you can see head in the hands from the video. Yeah, that was a very, very close call. I was very, very surprised there. I thought I was actually going to lose a Pokemon. But we ended up powering through, defeating Mars, moving on to the next stage. Okay, so we're getting our encounter on the next route here, just outside the Valley Windworks, and we pick up a Shellos, which is actually pretty good pickup actually, because Gastrodon's got very good typing. Yes, it does have a ×4 weakness to grass, but beyond that it's pretty much immune to most of the other things that will do damage to it, so it's actually a really, really good Pokemon to have. It's like a budget Swampert, I would say. A very good move set, a lot of coverage, so yeah, might actually have to bring that into the team, maybe use that instead of Gyarados, but we'll see. We'll see how the game plays out. But yeah, went with a name for Gary there. Again, SpongeBob's pet. Yeah, so then when we moved on from that encounter into Eternal Forest, started with Cheryl here, doing some doubles battles. So, haven't done many of those, but I recall, I think it's a couple in Sword and Shield with Hop. And as you know, a lot of the time when you do doubles battles, your partner's not that good. So yeah, only double battle in this whole bit of the forest that I struggled with was actually the first one. And a lot of that's down to where I've just not really leveled up my whole team with just 3 Pokemon. So as you can see, I take a super effective hit here for Gust. And the only 3 Pokemon that I've actually got leveled up at this point in the game, it's actually Machop, Turtwig, and Staravia. The problem is all 3 of them have weaknesses to the 2 Pokemon that are out of the field at the moment. So I was trying to sort of figure out what I would do. Could I bring anything in? Would anything survive a hit? Would healing up work? I think in the end I thought, okay, let me go with my higher level Pokemon in the Staravia, because it has an Intimidate, so it'll take an attack drop, which means it should be able to survive a hit. Got very scared here with the Spark. Fortunately, actually targeted the Chansey, as you can see me showing the top of my bald head in relief that didn't attack me straight away. Yeah, after that I think we did okay, but yeah, there was a lot there. It was very, very touch and go. I was very worried anything that I bought in might take too much damage, get KO'd. Look at that one, right there. Almost lost to Ravia in just a very, very, very simple doubles battle. We end up pulling through, surviving, just barely, but we did survive. And you can see I swap out Staravia, or did I heal it? I can't remember what I did now. Oh no, I went with the heal here. Just keep Staravia up. Should be able to survive another hit. And then I think I'll make a change slightly after this. But yeah, very, very close to losing Staravia here. Wasn't too happy about it. I only had 3 Pokemon leveled up. Switch leveling is quite boring. I'm definitely going to have to level up the rest of the party members, just so I have safe switches. As in, Pokemon I can sub in, that won't die. Here is the encounter for Eternal Forest at Baneri. And the other half kept saying to me, knock out Chansey, because Chansey will KO the Pokemon. And I said that shouldn't be a problem. And then Chansey KO'd the Pokemon. So yeah, we lost our encounter for Eternal Forest. It is just a Baneri, but then again, as the other half pointed out, with the duplicate clause in, if I encounter it later on, I could have just ignored it. But now I can't. Yeah, through that battle, our starter evolved into a Grotle. Very, very happy with that. Great Pokemon. On its way, hopefully we get to keep it in the team until it is Torterra. Here we went to the name rater, so we could change the name of one of our Pokemon. Because as was pointed out to me, I forgot to tell the other half the gender of the Shinx. And Shinx is actually a girl, so Simba is a boy's name. So yeah, we just get rid of Simba, rename our Shinx to Nala, and yeah, our Shinx is now known as Nala. And after this, I think it is actually, I decided to level up the Shinx a bit. I do still need to give it a few more levels, but yeah, definitely need to work on leveling them up. Here we got a bit more story here. Cyrus sort of weirdly staring at a legendary statue. It was a bit weird by the lake as well, and yeah, this bit was also weird. Bit of story mode going on here, but yeah, fairly straightforward. Looking like an interesting story. Dialga is one of my favourite Pokemon. just from Pokemon Go. Very beastly. Looking forward to seeing what happens in Platinum with Dialga. So here we are, route to 11. Go and get our encounter here. I always try to get an encounter on some of the routes just before or after the gym, or around it, just to see if I can bolster the team with something. And the first Pokemon we encounter, Zubat. Duplicate claws means we don't have to go with that. And the real encounter is Meditite. Actually fairly decent with its psychic fighting typing. Medicham has access to quite a few moves that give it some good coverage as well. Might actually replace Machoke with this Pokemon. I'm not entirely sure. I might do. I don't know. I'll have to work on its levels and sort of see where we go. But it's definitely a good backup Pokemon to have with the fighting type coverage, and also with its access to psychic moves and a couple of other moves that give it more coverage. Yeah, it's good. And as you can see, we went with a Street Fighter reference there, naming him Dalsim. And then here we go, start of our gym battle, swapping in Staravia because it's super effective against everything, and there's a wild ghost in the background. And that's just the other half going into the kitchen to get a drink. But yeah, very uneventful gym battle. Staravia is just over leveled for this, and practically one-shotted everything I came across. So yeah, very easy gym battle, wasn't too difficult at all. And that's it for part 4. Again, apologies for not getting the audio right and having to redub over. But on the other hand, it's also a new thing that I've learned with Lightworks, so I'm actually quite happy with that. Learning a few more things about editing. But yeah, in the next episode we'll make sure all the audio and the quality is back up to standard. Look forward to it. It should come through a bit more sooner than these episodes have been coming once every 4 or 5 days. Going to try and go for once every other day and get through this game and give you guys a full Nuzlocke playthrough. Thanks for watching. Check you in the next one.